Welcome back. Playing some more Red Dead Redemption 2. And I lost $150. Cool. But it's not like it matters at this point in the game where you have bajillions of monies. Which I can't say that I really prefer that at the end of the epilogue you end up with like this fortune. I kind of wish your bank debt, kind of wiped you out. Or at least left you with maybe, say, $5,000. Like a sum that that will set you right for a while, but won't make everything you have to buy completely irrelevant. Which is partly why I'm spending as much money as I can. I think, was it in this episode or last episode, I bought like a whole store full of outfits. In one episode, I buy every outfit from the Rhodes General Store and every outfit from the Saint Denis Tailor. And I mean literally not just the outfits though, but like all the articles of clothing, every little piece I could buy everything. And I still, after buying everything, have plenty of money left over to be comfortable. So I don't know. We'll see if there's anything we can do in that regard. I have to get myself broke so I can have some interesting gameplay dilemmas here. At least as far as the money is concerned. Because when it comes down to it, I prefer to have less money than more in a video game. But yeah, for no other reason than the fact that it makes it more enjoyable to me that I actually, if I come across something I can't buy, it'll become this whole little mission for me, and then I can do what I need to do to make the money. I can sell pelts, I can engage with the systems of the game. In a purposeful way. Not that there aren't ways to do that, when you have all this money. It's just another way it can happen. So, I have to figure out some way how to break my own bank. And also, I would argue that John having that much money at the end, in a way, kind of hurts the story a little bit too, because by the end of it, he has like $20,000, which is, less than what he ended up getting, but that's still, that's a fortune in this era, in this time. So, why he didn't do anything else with that money? I mean, yeah, he paid off his bank debts, but he could have done so much more with $20,000, but I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. But it felt more like a way just to make things easier on the player.
Now let's have a look at you.
And just saying, here, you can have everything, rather than an actual, story or narrative considerations.
Come on. How you feel about this?
Yeah, and I end up finding a Mustang and try to break it, and I hadn't tried breaking horses in so long that I don't even remember how to do it.
Laughing at me, aren't you? Okay, let's have another go.
But once I saw how to do it again, it all came back to me. Relatively easy.
Nice and easy. You, easy.
Yeah, and funnily enough, you look at the help section. Yeah, there is a thing. It talks about horse breaking, but it doesn't. I didn't see anywhere where it said how to break the horse, unless I missed it.
No, you don't. See, my friend?
But I read over it.
I ain't so bad.
I read over it pretty carefully. I would have thought. Very cool looking horse breed. Like the Mustang. But ultimately it's really a lot like a standard horse, so I end up selling it to the horse fence. You'd figured it would have maybe some extra speed, or I don't know.
Whoa, easy.
I mean, the only real, I had to find some dream catchers here. The only real stats for horses are just, you know, just the handling and the speed. I don't know if there's like any hidden stats in the background though. Well, yeah, there is all the other stats, but those are like the main ones as far as like the horse's attributes are concerned. Yeah, and I find this random sheep with, and I didn't realize it had a bow on it. I just found a sheep out in the wild, and that hardly ever happens, so I decided to grab it here. And the sheep drops a wedding ring. And this is something that we will find out more about later. But yeah, when you look at the Mustang though, it looks like a very strong horse. I suppose like the handling not being the greatest makes some sense, but I don't know. Speed, I guess, yeah, standard makes sense, but I feel like maybe there should have been something else. Or maybe there is, and I'm just unaware.
You got this, lady.
Who's your friend? They for sale.
Yeah, and I didn't get him up to...
I like every damn Mustang. I can find a buyer though.
I didn't get the horse up to level 4 bonding though.
Careful as you go, Clive.
Which is why it didn't cost very much. I wonder how much I could have actually made on that with level 4 bonding though. Not that I need any more money. Shit.
Good girl.
And if all we do is trample on and looking for northerners to put in her place, stick that in your book. Here, here.
Oh boy.
You see something new every day.
Yep, and Charlie just casually knocks my horse over.
John's a waste of time. Get to work.
Calm yourself.
These hitching posts are really not in optimal positions.
Easy, girl. Okay, okay. Got an appetite. Fine filly.
I feel like this place is cursed.
You good?
I wonder, and like in the trapper recipes that
I'm
call
proud
for
of you.
sheepskin, I wonder if you can use maybe some bighorn sheep for that, but it didn't seem like it. It seemed like it distinguished between bighorn sheep and domestic sheep.
I'll say one thing about my evening.
Yeah, and there's oddly like a lot of
Good evening.
farm. There not a lot, but there are some farm animal hides that you have to get, like cows and bulls.
Glad to see you again, sir. So, buying or selling?
Damn, that ain't something.
先生，你好。
Oh yeah, and while I'm here, I decide to check out the gunsmith, because I figured I figured in Saint Denis this gunsmith would have
Hello, sir.
all of the best weapons,
Hello。
so I went ahead and bought them. And nope, didn't make a dent in my money either.
We are open again in the morning. Tell me what you want or get out.
Let's have a look.
But yeah, you don't have to see me buying everything. Yeah, and that's the cloak. That's the cloak, the sheep hide that I got for... And I suppose, yeah, I think would bighorn sheep have worked too? Surely.
Christ!
Oh yeah, and this just randomly
How
happened.
dare you?
People on the road are so hostile.
You're dead.
Easy now.
Guess we got another horse for the horse fence.
You okay, girl? Let's go. Easy now.
One thing I do wish that you could do with the Trapper, too, is I wish there were some actual shirts you could make.
Easy now. You done? Come on. Whoa, none of that. There. Easy.
Most of the shirts are just the shirts you can buy
Oh,
from
miss.
stores. But I wish you could get like a hide shirt like the Trapper has.
This way.
But alas. But later in the series, I do end up putting together a Mountain Man outfit. I'm putting it together currently, actually, while y'all are watching this. It's looking pretty cool so far, and I've only got one thing left to get, which is a vest. So that'll be an interesting little journey. And here I finally get around to the wildlife art exhibition thing. Something I need to take care of the second one now as well.
Slow now.
But it took me a good while to take care of this. And I would say, too, that hunting is one of the most enjoyable activities in this game.
Hey, easy.
Especially when you have a specific target in mind, and you can just go out in the wilderness and just go find it, whatever it is you're looking for. And I've had quite a few little adventures doing that for my Mountain Man outfit, and I had a lot of fun. It's been causing me to skimp on my quick draw practice a little bit, though. Which it's something I need to get back into the groove of.
Let's go, girl.
Not too hard, not too hard though. But since I've had hours and hours and hours and hours of practice.
Well, what do we have here?
You interested in taking this off my hands?
Get it fed and watered, Clive.
But yeah, as you can see, this is just kind of a do whatever kind of episode.
Greetings.
How do you do, sir?
You're in luck. Next mail train leaves soon.
But I think going forward, I really want to have a goal for videos. A big, like, an overarching goal, and not just wandering. Because at this point, I didn't know for sure what I wanted to do, so I messed around for a good while. And this is another, like, mysterious house. And I can't remember if this was a house you ended up in the main mission. or not, if that has to do with any of that, so... It seems as if there was some sort of scuffle in this home. Like most homes, it would seem. In the wilderness, there has, you know, something fucky has happened. Yeah, the blood on the bed, blood on the rugs, blood on the walls. Like, what the hell? Looked like some horrific massacre happened here. But I don't think... Oh boy, PS4 reflections. Looking a little purple there. And this isn't a PS4 Pro either. This is a normal PS4. Is there any? Are there any bullet hole? I don't see any indication that a firearm was discharged. Unless it belongs to an animal. But, well, there's blood in the bed, so... Looks like somebody was stabbed in their sleep. And where was it? Lemoyne Raiders, possibly. Well, yeah, while I'm in the area, I decided to hunt for a legendary fox, too.
Blow it.
In some ways, I do wish the legendary animals were more tricky and there was a bit more to do to find them. I feel like these clues that you find of these legendary animals should be a bit more spread out over a larger area. But that would have probably meant less legendary animals, but... I don't know. It just feels like the legendary animals don't always live up to their name. Hunting, I've honestly had a lot more fun hunting regular animals than I do hunting legendary ones. The only thing different about legendary animals is that they take more shots to kill, it seems. And it was really pretty clever of Rockstar to put the next clue kind of behind a tree where you can't see it very well. It's like in just the right spot to where you can miss it. I believe I'm right next to it. Yeah. I don't know if that was intentional or not, but... Yeah, and see, I think this was only like the second track I had looked at, the second or third track, and it's like, oh, he's close now. And there he is, and it's just kind of like, eh. Really wish it was a bit more difficult. I wish these animals would live up to their name more. I feel like one thing they could have done is they could have made legendary animals faster than normal animals so that they can get away a lot easier. I don't mind it the way it is though, but I would have enjoyed more challenge. And this fox is pretty fast. And it did, and the fox is one of the only ones that almost evaded me. But then it ran right in front of me. So there you go. There's legendary fox. All in all, I think Rockstar has done an excellent job, though. And I play this game constantly, and I enjoy it very, very much. But as you know, I believe if you truly enjoy something, and if you truly want the best for something, it's a good idea to point out flaws as well. So, like anything, everything has to have flaws. But I don't think there were ever any outright egregious design decisions that were just like, this was completely nonsensical and doesn't belong. What are you doing, Rockstar? But I will say one of the things I didn't like when it came to design, and this was it's just a kind of a critique of just Rockstar game design in general and the way it is these days. The way missions are very restrictive and don't let you venture outside of their scope too much.
I'll be right over. What you need?
And so it ends up feeling a little unfocused, where it's like, do you want to be do you want to be this big open sandbox game with a big world to explore and so many things to do and so many ways to tackle problems, or do you want it to be a narrative driven, story game? And they wanted both, but those two didn't really quite mesh. Well, I think they could have better. I just And they've just been carrying on with this design for a good while. This restrictive design. And it creates this this feeling of like there being almost two different games in one game.
Well, that's an unusual beast.
So I like how, yeah, I like
Nice.
how whenever you bring
Yep.
animals, and like I've tried this before. I like it how when you can bring animals up to
Morning,
the
sir.
people in the camp and in your family, and they'll comment on it.
I'm good, son. Never better.
Okay, sir.
Jack is, I guess, just completely unimpressed with this white fox.
Old man?
So whatever.
Damn, ain't that something?
Yeah, Uncle
This
knows
all
what's
you're
up.
liking then?
The ranch? Oh, of course not. It's a dump. Well, at the moment, at least.
I'll keep working then, if only to please you.
Well, we burned the breeze long enough, I reckon.
Hey, it's okay.
Get this fox turned into the trapper.
Matching sets of clothes made right here.
I'm kind of thankful that this is a shorter video too.
If there's an albino fox, or I'm an American. Rare, friend. Hell of a catch.
Because commenting on that hour-and-a-half long video was
All right,
woof.
let's have a look.
And I split it up a little, but I ended up getting most of it done, and then like the last 20 minutes I had to do later.
Hope you're not expecting much for it.
But I'm thinking anywhere in, you know, this range, the 30 to 45 minute range, is probably the
Once in a
best.
lifetime, eh? Okay, let's take a look at it. Boy, the things I can make with this.
I wonder if you set a carcass down in front of Trapper, would he just let it rot, or would he do something with it?
Help the blind.
Let up.
Or the Trapper.
Maybe earn your fortune.
I just think of him as
Maybe
Trapper
today
now.
is the beginning of the end. Help a blind man.
I have given this man so many dollars. I wonder how many I've donated to him altogether.
Enjoy the world while you can. Enjoy today. For tomorrow. Tomorrow awaits us all.
That it does.
All right. Well, I'll have to take your word for it.
If only John
I have nothing more for you now.
had stayed at home and just not messed with Micah. Because Dutch would have taken care of it. Dutch would have taken care of Micah. He should have just stayed home, because that's what got Ross on his trail. Oh yeah, and there was this one little unexplored part of the map that I had, and I decided to finally go explore it, and I actually ended up finding something cool. An ancient tomahawk. I wonder if you can find a war club. Or a Native American war club. Yeah, and I randomly find this muskie just there. I don't know what happened. I don't know if he was already there, if he just kind of spawned there, or if I fell on him or what, but all of a sudden I just have this fish. Guess I'll cook it. Yeah, that's getting to be about it for now, though. Did a few things. Legendary, found a legendary fox. Spruced up our outfit a little bit with a sheepskin. Found a wedding ring on that very sheep, too. And found a weird, what appeared to be a murder house. So we did some cool things this video. But, yeah, thank y'all very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. So, y'all take it easy.